Good day, this is Dr. Amurapriya, Associate Professor Triply from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Palpalam. We are discussing the course Power System Operation and Control. In this lecture, we will be discussing about the Scada. So what is Scada? It stands for the Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. It is a type of a software application program for process control. Actually, Scada is a central control system which consists of controllers, network interfaces, input-outputs, communication equipment and software. It is used for purely monitoring and controlling the equipment in the industrial processes, which may include manufacturing, production, development and fabrication. So while considering the public utilities, it may include bus traffic system, airport, etc. Now let us consider what is a Scada network. In the Scada system, the reads, it will read the measured flow or level and then sends the set points to the PLCs. The PLC will compare the measured flow to the set point and it will control the pump speed. This is a small example of a pneumatic system. So while considering an electrical system, so the thing is, if it is a short circuit or a stability problem, then it will be sent to the Scada system and we have to sense it, and this will be sent to the control unit. That control unit will be analyzing whether the sent values, the current or voltage or power or frequency or angle are within the limits or not. Prescribed limits has to be given, and whether it is exceeding the limit or whether it is below the limit, and automatically control actions will be taken immediately by the Scada. It will be, it can sense those values and immediate actions can be taken. Also, in case of Scada, two or more Scadas can be connected over an interconnection, so that if suppose the Scada system is undergoing any fault condition or if it fails, the other Scada computer will come into action and it will temporarily it will enhance or it will take that part of region under its control. While considering this architecture, generally the Scada system is a centralized system. It will monitor and control the entire area. It is purely a software package that is positioned on the top of hardware. A supervisory system will gather the data on the process and sends to the command controls to process. It is a remote terminal unit and most control actions are being automatically performed by it. So this consists of programmable logic converter, which can be set to specific requirement. The Scada system will allow the operators to change the set point for the flow. It can enable the alarm conditions, it can communicate with the wire and wireless technologies, and it will control and it can run completely, all types of industrial processes can be taken care of it. While considering the hardware architecture, it refers to the servers and it is composed of a single personal computer. The data servers communicate with the devices in the field through process controllers like PLCs, remote terminating units, etc. PLCs, which are the programmable logic controllers, are connected to the data servers either directly or via networks or buses. The Scada system utilizes WAN, wide area network, and LAN, local area networks. Both the networks consist of internet protocols used for communication between the master station and the devices. So regarding software, most of the servers are being used for multitasking and real-time database. The servers are responsible for data gathering and handling. Scada system consists of a software program to provide trending, diagnostic data and manage the information. It is scheduled, it schedules the maintenance procedure, logistic information, detailed schematics for a particular sensor or a machine in that system, and the expert system will troubleshoot the guides. Regarding the working procedure, data acquisition, data communication, information or data presentation, and monitoring and control. This is the function which it takes place. So data acquisition, we know what and all the different types of data which we have to taken into consideration, whether it is within the limits or not, or whether it is providing any changes in the output. Those data has to be acquired with respect to time or with respect to frequencies, whatever it is. So all the sensor outputs are being connected, and data communication, that may be a wired or wireless network, whatever it is, process of actions or process of intake to the SCADA are being done through proper data communication. Information and presentation, this those analyzed processed data, whether it is within the control limit or not, whether it has to be improved or whether it has to be reduced, whatever the state of thing, those information or data have to be presented over the SCADA system. And kindly considering the human machine interface with the SCADA system will lead to an improvised version of the controlling process and diagnosing process regarding the faults. There may be different types of faults which may not be considered in the SCADA system, but the personnel may be knowing it. So in such a cases, an immediate representation with the human machine interface may enhance the system performance, obviously. So the human interface can also be, they can view the condition of, for example, if it is a water pump, then the valve condition can be viewed directly using the SCADA system. So monitoring is very easy, and also the controlling process, whether it is on or off condition or with a delayed on or off, can be processed immediately with the help of the control techniques. So there are many advantages and disadvantages. So for example, when considering the advantages, immediate actions can be taken in order to safeguard the system. It is easily expandable also, because the number of control units which is coming under a set of SCADA is very high when compared to the other systems. But the disadvantage is that the TCP or IP based SCADA systems are vulnerable to cyber warfare. So there may be cyber terrorism attacks. One, that will be worsening the condition. That scenario will lead to financial losses or loss of life also, directly or indirectly, if they hack the system. So that is what is a disadvantage. Regarding the applications for power generation, transmission and distribution, it may be used for water distribution and reservoir system, for public buildings, electrical heating and cooling system, generators and turbines, traffic control system, etc. Thank you.